I assume that's what it is. Cindy, is that what I'm supposed to be talking about?
Sorry, I didn't mean to call it out.
So my notes are on.
Okay, so first and foremost, if you don't know the benefits of membership, you can't make the most of your own ABWA journey. So that's very important for you. And second, you need to be able to advise members, especially the new ones, on how ABWA can help them. And then finally, or one of my finals, is you need to respond to what are you looking for to prospective members, because that's showing them how ABWA can benefit them, can turn the corner sometimes and make them sign on the dotted line. So here are a few benefits that I came up with for ABWA. Connecting and growing with your personal and professional network. Mastering skills that will accelerate your career through experiential learning. Some of this I got off of the stuff that's online. Safe environment for trying new things. Peer mentoring and support from your ABWA colleagues. Learning from guest speakers and subject matter experts at each monthly meeting. Access to Achieve newsletter online. Having access to Community Connections, an online portal where you can connect with members affiliated with your chapter and/or express networks and members across the country. Celebrating for making a difference in your community. Receive and give local and national recognition. Educational opportunities such as Apex Campus, national conferences, etc. Providing scholarships for women, opportunity to travel with friends, discounts from national sponsors. Now, the resources that I found online in Community Connections was the brochure. I can't read it backwards. Isn't that terrible? It looks like Russian. Okay, One Membership, a Lifetime of Possibilities. If I hold it this way, can you read it? No, there's no way to fix that. Okay, ABWA, American Business Women's Association at a Glance. And it's a one-pager that's good to tell you why you should join and what you can expect. The recruitment PowerPoint that the Ambassador Steering Committee did, I think it was last year and the year before, because they worked on it a long time. And then there are things like, if you go to abwa.org, there is About Us. If you click on About Us, there's a bunch of information about the opportunities, partnerships, and outreach, and why you should join. There is, let's see, About Us. There is the Achieve newsletter where you can direct them to look at an Achieve newsletter. There's a whole bunch of stuff in abwa.org that is not in Community Connections that is good. And then the membership in ABWA. So in there is the chapter and express network list. You can click on that button and it takes you to a list of chapters you didn't even know existed sometimes. But anyway, there is a list, and there's reason to join. And also the sponsors are listed, which can make a difference if somebody wants to know who the sponsors are that can help them, especially with discount computers with Dell. So I thought what we could do to make it a little bit more fun and less boring is find out why people say, why should I join, and what am I looking for, and then figure out what benefits we could say would help that situation. So one of the things I have heard before when somebody says, well, I would like for you to think about ABWA and what kind of things are you looking for to help you along in your life's journey, especially professionally? And sometimes people will say, I need more women friends. So the benefits would be what? Just shout it out.
You've got an instant group of them.
Uh-huh. Networking, instant group, yes.
Support system.
Absolutely. Okay, beef up my resume.
Apex courses.
Opportunities to serve in capacities in your league.
Right. Because having an officer position on your resume may make a difference, may give you the points you need. What else could you do in your resume that would help?
Run for national office.
Run for national office.
The
Are y'all-
recognition piece also, right? Being in top 10 or a woman of the year.
Absolutely.
Or even if you're a
Absolutely.
speaker, right? So now you're a member, and then you say, I speak at various chapters throughout the Metroplex or wherever you are, about, and then whatever your industry is.
Right. What about Apex courses? You list all the courses you've taken. That takes several pages. You might have to do it in small print because they want short resumes.
And you can print the certificate off and put it in.
Uh-huh. Absolutely. Yeah. And that might make a difference on your actually existing job too, if you're taking
And
courses.
even if you go to conference and you get the KU
Right.
Yes.
Essentials
Right.
credits.
Right.
Right.
Uh-huh. Okay, what about looking for a job or a different job? I'm looking for a job, so how can ABWA help me?
There are many women with diverse occupations and they may have a job opening.
Connections?
That you can
Yeah,
have a connection
networking
in.
connection with somebody in the field you might be in. Like if I was looking to connect with some Medicare Advantage insurance, I would want to find somebody maybe that helps senior citizens. One of our members or something that would say, well, I know somebody that could help you with your Medicare coverage and your supplement.
Right.
So the networking of people that would have a connection with what you do.
I don't know if you guys heard Rochelle said the job portal.
The career
Oh,
connections.
yeah, that's amazing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say, that we have that on the abwa.org.
Right.
That's a job connection.
Right.
They could look at that just by exploring what we have to offer.
Right. And that's not on Community Connections, so you can send them there and they can see that. So, what else? Looking for a job or a different job?
Maybe you have to relocate and somebody can help you find a place that would be a good area to move to, local connections.
Absolutely. A place with a chapter or where you're willing to start one, yeah.
They may have a skill, Judy, that they need to develop or touch up on, and the Apex course is probably something in there that could help.
Absolutely.
Place
Uh-huh.
to try things.
Yeah, I need new skills.
Oh, we got lots of that.
Join a committee.
I know about
Join a- yeah.
Sharpen your skills right here in ABWA.
Online, in a meeting, where do you wanna go with that one?
In your safe place, in a safe place. Where you get to do that.
Absolutely.
The answer to that is you came to the right place.
Oh, Joyce, that's wonderful. I like that.
Joyce, the answer to that is,
I like it.
if you
We
say,
can
I wanna help,
discover
you get
yourself.
voluntold.
Or
So many times.
if you have the idea, you're in charge of
You're
it.
in charge of it. Great. You're
That's how it
chair.
works.
Leave the room for a minute and you're on it.
Like I need a mentor. I sure wish I had somebody who could kind of help me along here doing this.
We haven't heard from this side of the table. You guys are quiet back there.
We have ambassadors.
We're not quiet, you
we
just
have-
haven't heard what we're saying. We've been talking the whole time.
Our organization is made up of mentors.
Absolutely. Networking.
Come to the right place.
We are we do network, we are not a networking association. We are a business meeting that does networking.
So how can I expand my network if I join ABWA?
Well, all ABWA members, when they need something, they first look to their chapter and outside their chapter for what they need. And if they can't find it there, then they go outside. But ABWA members are the first place people look for a reference or a referral.
And that, Judy, networking, you have to be kind of clear on it, because networking, as someone said, is a professional network. It is not that you're joining the organization to sell whatever product or whatever you use. It is that, and when you have directory, it's for ABWA purposes. Now, if you happen to fall upon where you can do something outside, but it is a professional network to grow the organization within it, and not benefit. Some people misunderstand that networking. They think they can come in and get your whole roster, and everybody's gonna buy.
Oh, I see what she's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about growing you.
Building relationships.
Building relationships.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the key word, relationship.
That's it.
Building relationships. And if you build relationships, that triggers you'll get probably that networking that you possibly need. But most of the time, anything I'm doing, like I'm buying land or somebody and I want to know something about, I'm calling one of my ABWA sisters to find out. Another example, I had when I was Mother of the Year, I had to go on Capitol Hill and represent something. And I wasn't going to represent something I didn't understand, so I called Laura, who is a lawyer. You got lawyers, doctors, everybody. So that relationship that's Cindy and everyone said, relationship and networking. But know the type of networking you're talking about.
Right. So what are some other things that people might be looking for that haven't joined that we could address with the benefits? I surely haven't hit them all.
I want to talk to people that aren't just realtors or financial people. I want to meet people outside of my industry.
Absolutely. That's a good one.
Diversity.
That's a good one. Enhance my leadership skills.
Yeah, and we have quite a few things to help with that, don't we?
Absolutely. Yes, learn to speak.
Yeah.
As a public, out in the public. Build your confidence.
One of the benefits I saw when I first joined was that it was just refreshing to be in a room of professional women who were like me, and that they were managing families and careers and understood what I was saying. You know, what my struggle was.
Professional jugglers.
Right. So the fact that you want to be around people who have the same circumstance as you so that you can get some guidance from them.
But the good thing is it's not all just people managing families either. It's also people that maybe their kids are grown, or they never had kids, or they're married, or they're not married, or they got aging parents, or, the demographic is very broad, and that is what drew me. It wasn't just women that had elementary kids and this and that, because that wasn't me.
Right.
Just managing life.
Yeah, just
just managing life.
managing life in the way it is.
Absolutely.
Managing life as a woman that understands what we as women manage on any given day in our roles.
Yes.
Because we are so giving.
Yeah.
And because we will put ourselves last. And I just love the way Tracy put it last year. If you haven't seen Tracy say, "This is mine, this is for me," and that's what MWA is. I share all the time, we're not a civic organization. We're here to serve each other. We serve the women that are members. We're not serving the community, we're serving, our community is our members. And each person is coming here to be able to enhance themselves personally and professionally, but we are a like-minded women that's non-religious, non-industry specific, and non-political. Those three things I always
That's
share.
huge.
Mhm.
That's huge.
It's huge.
It's huge because I've
It's
left
huge,
organizations
isn't it?
and I've moved
It's huge.
my business because it went too far down a path It's like, you know what, this is all great, but that ain't me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And you leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and having the different industries bring different perspectives.
Yes.
And we're a very inclusive organization, from students, working women, entrepreneurs, retirees. And that's a lot at this table.
I think a lot of times people think ABWA is for entrepreneurs and not people that work at TI and, you know, whatever the corporations are. And I think there's a misnomer sometimes with networking organizations and women and things like this, that it is just for people that are trying to build, you know, broaden their network, not
Right.
the rest of it. I lost my
Right.
train of thought of what I was trying to
Right.
say. But
It's the word business in it. So often, I'm explaining that 75 years ago, that the word business meant working woman.
yeah,
Now, when you hear the word business, you think entrepreneur.
you're right. You're
And
right.
so it's changed, that terminology has changed over the years. And so I'll start with reorganization of working women and entrepreneurs. And then say, oh, I thought I couldn't join because I thought I had to be in business. And so, you know, it's just something that we have to be conscious of, because it is in our name, as we're sharing and inviting women and listening. But I automatically say it now.
That's a good way
Even,
to do
I
it.
don't wonder if they're thinking about it, I automatically let them know. Oh, who are we? We're a professional organization for working women and entrepreneurs.
I had that situation yesterday. We have a brand new member. And when I spoke to her on the phone, she said, well, I'm just now 51, I own 51% of my business, so now I can join. And I said, no, you don't have to own a business in order to be part of our group. I said, we have women that are retired, we have women that work for the college, we have women that work for banks, only a third of us own a business. All of it, everybody else
Right.
works for a business or is in the process of starting a business, but you do not have to own a business. And he said, oh, I thought I had to own a business before I could join you. So she's been waiting all this time to join
Wow.
because she didn't
That's-
own her business.
I think we have an identity crisis.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we have an identity crisis.
I think that's a great
Marketing message.
point,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Uh-huh, absolutely, yeah.
We have someone who filters out people.
Okay, does anyone have any questions on the benefits of ABWA?